BFF 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 Punch.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Hello.
You didn't say podcast, lad.
Oh yeah, podcast. Podcast. There you go. I said it.
How are you, man? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You all
Thanks.
right?
Lad, I
Good.
got my coffee.
I've got no wine tonight, actually. I've already drunk it.
It's a bank holiday here in
Oh,
England tomorrow, but you don't have
it
one.
is here as well, but not
Oh
where
yeah.
we live. 20 minutes up the
Oh,
road, it's a public holiday, but not here.
what? No, New
Over
South
the
Wales.
border.
Why?
Holiday in Queensland, not in New South Wales.
For what?
I don't know.
Is it May Day? Is that what it is? Like we
No
have.
idea. Some sort of bank holiday or I
Mmm.
don't know, I'm afraid.
Fascinating.
Yeah. So let's get into it. What's the update? Any more followers?
The
Any more?
update
Has anyone
is
viewed the videos?
have. Let's have a look. So last week we wa- we decided we were talking about what not to do,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
And one of them was don't rush to monetize. We were like,
Yeah.
yes, rushing to monetize as
Wish
fast
we
as
did.
possible.
Yeah.
So we had let's have a look. So we had of the actual on YouTube of the actual thing itself, the actual podcast itself, we had one view. That was me going in and ripping the bit about the rush to
Oh yeah.
monetize, and then
Yeah.
that bit, that 2 minute section where we talked about that, made into a different video. That got 5 views, probably us, me setting it up in Patreon. So we have a
We've,
Patreon, people. Yes, we
okay,
have
we've
a
rushed to
Patreon.
monetize. And no one's bought it yet, right? No one's paid any dollars.
Um, let's have a look. Okay, so um, have we? So insights over the last 30 days, zero active memberships, zero new members. And get this,
Oh,
though,
what?
this is excellent. Zero cancelled.
Oh no.
No one cancelled, though, did they? You know, no
Classic.
data to show.
So we've
One
still got 13 subscribers.
earning zero posts. We've got a few posts, and we've had a few impressions on the post. We've had 10 impressions, but I was going in while I was setting it up, and I did send
Yeah,
you
right.
the link. So it'll probably be us. This is what comes of not promoting yourself in any way at all. You get
Yeah.
no listens, no random occurrence, no no survey results. We had no surveys, yes. And then you've got in analytics, we
Yeah.
have on Spotify. Over the last month, we've had 5 streams. The last
Oh,
two
wow.
streams were in April the 17th, so nobody listened to last week's at all.
Right.
However, if you look at all platforms, because we've linked things like Apple podcasts and Amazon podcasts and a couple of other platforms,
Yeah.
we've actually got a few listens. We've got audience size in the last 7 days, four
No
people,
way.
3 plays per episode on average,
Yeah, wow.
and then 12 plays all time on all
12
platforms.
plays of all.
Yeah.
I mean, so
So
we've
if I have a
gone
look, sorry,
from
go on.
4, 5 episodes doing nothing. We've got that many.
Exactly.
Oh, that's great.
So
Thanks,
then,
people.
if you go on to Apple, it says 28 plays. Time listened 1 hour, but 28 plays of people who aren't
Yeah,
following
right.
us. The naked
Wow.
swimming episode has had 25 plays.
Yes, see, I told you because we've got something that sounds risque in there, right?
Exactly.
So we need to make the title of all these sound a bit dodge,
Okay, so what
bit
should we
edgy.
call it? What are we going to call this one?
Well, we don't know what we're going to talk about yet.
It's true, yeah, but we could give it a name first. Like we don't have to
Okay. Yeah, that's a good
something that's
idea.
going to bring the people in. Yeah.
what should we call it?
Mm. Something risque.
Hmm,
Mm.
risque that's without getting offensive.
Risque, yeah.
Or maybe that could be it. The borderline of offense.
Yeah. I'm going to put that in for now. Okay. Borderline.
Here's how new podcasters skirt on the edge of offense. Anyway,
Borderline of
so
offense makes no sense, but yeah, let's go for that. Yeah. Anyway,
borderline of offense. Yeah, but then you could just have a photo of a garden with a fence down the middle. Take it literally.
could do.
Much like this young generation. Hey, what is that? My face on your
Ah,
mug?
yes. This is my podcast mug. For those who haven't watched our who haven't watched our podcast, out of you, I made a mug last week and it has James's face on it. And
What, are
this
you
is from
serious?
years
You
ago.
made that last week?
Yeah, yeah. This is
No
from years
way.
ago where James was like, I'm gonna and I caught the
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, that's
moment.
it. That's the name of the episode then. Um,
What's that?
like BFFs lose it with each other or something like that. And then it's me going,
BFF FU. What about that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a way of actually swearing without having to swear.
BFF FU. Fuck you.
Let me reenact
Exactly.
that. Flipping heck, I
So,
look so young there. I've actually got hair.
and then if we turn it around,
How come you didn't send me one of these mugs? That's
yes,
classic.
£40 postage and package sending to Australia.
What? 40 big dollars.
Exactly.
All right,
There
well,
you
that's
go.
it. So,
How good is that?
well, let's talk about how BFF Punch came about. Like, why is it that we constantly want to destroy and berate each other?
It's true. It says BFF Punch at the bottom, and then we've got um, us with BFF bracelets on, little leather
Yeah,
bracelets.
leather bracelets. I've still got that
Mhm.
somewhere. I
Well, I
hope you've
remember
still got yours.
every time we see each other, around, like you come to England or I came to Australia, in the lead up to that, we're wanting to absolutely batter the hell out of each other, right?
In the way that most like good friends do, right? I feel like it's quite a British thing to do, isn't it? You rip into each other, you wind each other up, and you just want to like eventually just go, I'm just gonna batter you,
And then
knock 10 bells out of you and all this sort of
and
thing.
then we see each other and we can't do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. At that
Can't
time I came
do
back to Sheffield and saw you and I was like, oh, it's like I can't. Just end up hugging and crying in the
it.
street.
Yeah. And we've got some of those. There's a few of those on the channel, BFF Punch channel from many years ago that
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
uploaded where
Yeah,
we
that one that you do, Chef Jean, is it? Or Chef
Chef
Claude?
Francis.
Chef
Hello, I am
Francis,
Chef Francis, and I will
that's
punch you.
great, that
Punch,
one.
punch.
That's great, that one. That's worth a watch, that.
I am here to say one thing and one thing only, and that is that I will punch you in the face. Punch, punch,
Yeah.
punch,
Bang,
punch,
bang.
slap,
Because it's that
slap,
little bucket, it's like
smack, 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 smack. I can't remember.
yeah, it's great.
That's
Really
it.
good.
But this
So
is
then
a
yeah, we
beautiful thing.
and we just evolved it, right? Where we got different people we knew, various friends and family doing videos, making up little songs about
Yeah,
punching you, punching each other, and that was it, right? Just went on from there.
exactly.
And then that yeah, that
Punching
classic
you,
X.
punching you, punching, punching, punching you. And we've done many, many songs as well. I know you've done many songs because you're
Yeah,
pretty good at beatboxing and like improvising little tunes and stuff like that,
yeah.
um, which is great.
I
So
mean,
you're
you
like,
say good. I mean, if you were to ask me to do it now, most likely people are going to think this is absolute garbage. Who is
that's right.
this?
But why don't you find out by supporting our Patreon for just £1 a month?
Yeah.
Because then you have access to our full library of all the nonsense.
Well, I mean, a teaser would be this, right? It just comes to me in a moment. I'm driving along, suddenly I'll be like, right, here we go. Be like, I'm gonna punch. I'm gonna punch. Punch. I'm gonna punch. I'm gonna punch. Punch they. You know, something like that. I
That's
mean,
great. I love it.
and then it just goes. That was a good one I did the other day, but because it was really fresh in the morning, it was really low, like.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna punch, but he wouldn't pick it up on the microphone,
It was,
so it's
yeah, it
totally
thought it was
lost.
background noise, didn't it? And was cutting you out.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch it. I'm gonna punch it. Got no idea if that's coming across either, but anyway. So yeah, so that was the starting point of the Punch podcast and the violence that constantly ensues. Where I mean, I think everyone can get on board with that. Everyone who's got a best friend out there, you just get to that point where you just want to smack each other. Just let us know who wants to smack the best friend, and let us know how and why you threaten to do so.
I feel like it's time
But
for
we,
another what do you call it? Little survey. Do you remember
yeah,
we did the
yeah,
survey before?
yeah, we did. But let's just say that the BFF podcast does not endorse violence.
That's right. I'm trying to remember
So
which one was the
little survey. What was the
yeah polls. That was it. No, was it in the first one? Polls. No.
what we said we're going to talk
Naked
about surveys,
swimming.
or you could.
It was that one. Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, who
So
anyone commented?
yeah, let's see. Have you swum naked before? Yes, no, I would like to, and never. So yes has 0 votes.
Okay,
No has 0 votes. I would like to has 0 votes, and never has 0 votes. So, yeah.
all
And
right,
that's
great.
right. If you don't promote your podcast in any way, then this is exactly what will happen.
Okay, so put this poll on for this episode. Have you ever wanted to batter or bray your BFF? Yes,
Wanted.
no, sometimes. Have you ever wanted to batter or bray? I think bray's a good one because it's quite a unique. I don't know if it's a Yorkshire term, but that's where it comes from, isn't it? I'm
So
going to
yes,
bray it.
no. Um,
Yes, no, I'd like to, or the thought has crossed my mind. The thought has crossed my mind once or twice, you know.
once or twice. You know.
Once or twice,
You know.
you know.
That's
Have you
in
put
there as
that at
well.
the end? You know.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, nice, excellent,
Exactly.
excellent. So, yeah. So, I mean, what should we look at the list of topics?
Well, we don't
Seeing
have
as we've
to.
probably only got about 5 minutes left.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, your battery is running out. Is it not?
It always
Is it not?
is.
Is it not?
I've got a bit of time. 12% battery, so we're all good.
All right. All right. Just so everyone knows, James is dancing about just then. But
Oh yeah,
yeah, we
yeah.
just keep forgetting that this is an audio podcast where you can watch the video if you like.
Oh yeah, it's audio, yeah. And we're waiting to live stream, right? That's what we're working towards. So we
Exactly.
just need another, what is it? 37 subscribers, and then we can
Yes.
go live and
Yeah, that's
interact with the wonderful audience.
Oh yeah, how many subscribers have we got? Let's have a look. Let's
We had
see.
13 last week.
13 this week.
Oh dear.
Well, at least we
Oh,
haven't lost any,
very
right?
dear.
Very there.
I've got one thing to say to that.
It's that face from the mug, which you'll have to watch the video if you want to see the face of James,
Yeah, if you want to see the violent
the
face.
mug of the mug of the mug.
All right, so what topics have we got?
I don't know. Well, we can't do one person drunk in the northern hemisphere and one person drunk in the southern hemisphere, which is a couple of ideas
Not
for
this week.
podcasts. But
Maybe next week.
maybe next week. But I last night I was drinking. We had friends round and nobody wanted to drink wine with me. So I got to
What?
the point where I drank a whole bottle of wine all by myself.
You having a laugh? What's wrong with these people?
I know. I don't know.
Are you listening? Get them on and let's have an inter. Let's quiz them. What's the matter with you?
Not on this podcast. No,
Get them on.
no fucking way, lad. No,
I'll
not
hurl
doing it.
abuse. Get them on. Get them on.
Exactly. This is a podcast um, that basically I don't want to promote in any way, shape, or form at all because
Right? Why?
um, because I can't have my parents listen to it.
Oh dear. Ever so worried about mummy and daddy listening to you, aren't you?
I am because if I say any swear words, like bum or piss, they
I
will be
go,
incredibly
oh,
offended.
naughty boy.
Exactly. Yes, swearing is a thing that is a big no-no in the generation above me and my family, didn't you know?
Well, that's all right, because if they
It's the
come on and hear
cardinal
you swear,
sin.
well, if they hear you swear, then I can just say, it's okay. I'll punch him.
Yeah, I'll punch him. Exactly.
He might swear, but I will punch. He might swear, but I will punch. Punch, punch. Uh,
You haven't sworn once, though, James. I've sworn thrice today. Thrice, I
thrice.
tell you. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, my dear boy, I don't swear because I'm from the age of old of England, am I not? Where I talk in such regality, where language was profuse, not with profanities, but with clear, concise language.
It's
I do wish I
beautiful.
was from that era.
Do you? Do
You
you think
know.
you would have done it
Oh yeah,
perfectly?
talk like this. Yes, you know, I would love to be from that kind of era where one talks like this. I think we've
You
talked
could
about this
also,
before, mentioned it on the previous podcast.
yeah, I think the
Like the
public service announcement voice as
yes,
well.
public service announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, this is public service announcement. Earlier on today, a young man was berated by his parents for using foul language.
He was taken into the streets and hung, drawn, and quartered because we don't like that kind of thing, do we? No, no,
Exactly. I mean, gosh, yeah, hung, drawn, and quartered. It's brutal, wasn't it?
brutal.
History.
But I'd do that to you if I could.
I'll flipping stretch you
Oh,
out rack, lad. Get him out rack. Stretch him. Stretch him.
that's right.
Oh man.
I would slap you in the Iron Maiden, and I would close the door ever so slowly.
Iron Maiden. Excellent. A
I
great film. That was such a great film.
forgot that.
Have to give credit there to
What a good joke.
I forget which movie it is, but the Bill and Ted
Bill and
series.
Ted.
First one, I'm pretty sure.
Don't know.
Second one. So, are there any other characters in the list
Yes, there
of
are, but I think
topics?
if we're sticking with the BFF theme, then maybe what's important here is is the road trip we did in Oz, if you remember
Yeah,
rightly. So we
yeah,
were up in we'd driven all the way up. We were up in the Daintree rainforest, weren't we? And the
yeah,
car went wrong, basically. Went
yeah,
into crawling mode and we had to limp
yeah.
back to the
Brilliant.
campsite. And it
You
was
did.
4:30 on a Friday afternoon when it went
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, you
Of
go. Yeah.
course it was. So I can't remember if we called. Um I don't think we called the garage, but you found out that there was one nearby, didn't you? Like
Yeah, that's
a
right.
VW
Yeah,
garage nearby. And
yeah.
so on Monday morning, you got up early and you limped
And
it
went,
all the way
yeah, limped it all the way there. Yeah.
there to the VW garage and then begged them if they would fix it.
Yeah. Within
Please,
days. Yeah.
I can't get home.
Yeah, because it was like, I mean, we were what? We were like 3 day drive away from home, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly. But they did it. They had to get the part from Sydney, didn't they? If I remember rightly, had to get shipped up.
I can't quite remember exactly where
because
it's
it was
from, but yeah, it took a week.
the filter.
So how does
Um,
this link back to BFF?
well, um, it was the fact
Or
that
is
I don't
this an
know.
example of
Sometimes,
how we wanted to batter each other?
well, no, well, not exactly. I suppose what I'm trying to get to is the fact that we got you got the car back. We decided to go. We decided to go to a zoo up there, right in Queensland.
Oh yeah.
Um, so we did that. We did that in the day. We went for a meal afterwards, and then we decided if we were going to go to the other zoo, Australia Zoo, then we would have to drive. You would have to drive, to be fair,
Oh yeah.
20 hours of driving.
24 hours.
Yeah, of driving all the way down the coast. Yeah, the East Coast.
Yeah, sorry, there's some parrots flying past. Do you mind? We're trying to record a podcast here. Pipe down at once.
Did you really? Have you heard some
Anyway,
parrots just then?
yeah, they were really loud
Aren't
flying. I
you in
don't know
the
if it's picking up.
soundproof booth as well?
Am I? Nah, I'm just in the back room. No, no, actually, no, no, no. Of course, I'm in a private studio costing $5,000 an hour. We
So,
spare no expense on this podcast.
amen to that.
So anyway, so 24 hours drive and then
I
what?
think so. You'd stopped for the odd little kip because it was so exhausting. I think you were
Yeah.
hallucinating as well, if I remember.
Oh,
You'd
fully
see
hallucinating,
animals.
yeah.
All the
The
posts on the side.
lines in the road were turning into snakes and zebras, and
It's just crazy,
then it
man.
was like, let's pull in and have a sleep.
Yeah.
So anyway, has this got something to do with BFFs?
Well, I mean, it's what BFFs do, isn't it? I suppose what I'm trying to say is we got to the we 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 were getting there at this point, and
In your own time?
there was this massive sign that we saw on the side of the road, a
Oh
huge,
yeah,
great big
yeah.
sign,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we I can't remember who saw it first, but pointed it out to each other, and we just laughed for I don't know how long. We cried, laughed, and cried
It
for
was lit, yeah,
about
tears streaming down our face like for
about 10
20 minutes.
minutes. Because if you're going
10
to make the
minutes.
effort of making the biggest sign you've ever seen that says the word computers on the side of your shop,
Yeah.
and the C gets nicked, right, then you're going to leave it saying computers.
On pewter. But it was, when you say big, it was like the letters were like huge.
Yeah, like
They
that.
weren't just a little sign
The
above a
height of a
building. It was,
man.
yeah, easily, yeah, full height of an adult human. And yeah, on pewters, and it was so funny, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
James was in the back, little
Yeah.
James in the back, just like, you what?
You guys okay? I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah. I
Yeah, he's a
guess
bit like,
sometimes laughing kind of catches on, doesn't it? And everybody starts laughing, but not that day.
not
He
that
just
day. Well, particularly
he
when
was
you're
bemused.
hallucinating. Yeah. And we were completely, but then we found it. We had no idea where it was, you remember? And then about
Exactly.
maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, like, where was that? And we were like scrolling on the maps, trying to find like Google Street View, looking for computer shops. And then we found it, right?
Yep.
You remember?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can
Shall
see
we
that look on
show
your eye. You're
the
trying to find it,
question
aren't you?
is shall we show the
You've only
listeners, the
got it, haven't
watchers?
you?
Shall we show the listeners, the
Yeah,
watchers?
show him, show him.
All right.
And
There
everyone
it
can.
is.
Here it is, the big reveal on pewters. I mean, look at it. It's genius.
It's maybe not quite as big as I remembered, but it is beautiful. That much
In
is
our
for
minds, it was
sure.
gigantic.
Yeah.
It was the
I
size of 3 stories.
I felt like it was a warehouse of some kind, you know what I mean? Like when I saw it, when we saw it when we were completely exhausted
Yes,
and
it's a tiny little beach shack on the side of the road.
you've been driving for like
On
18 hours straight
computers.
on computers. There we
I
go.
mean,
You
if you're
can't
the
see.
owner of the on pewter shop, reach out, get in touch.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to interview you. We want to know exactly why
It's
you
making me
took
laugh
this
now
slot.
because it just looks ridiculous. On pewters. I mean, you
Um,
just. Oh, I'd love to speak to the people. Come on,
and then when you find it
if
on
you
Google
only.
Maps and it's still got the C missing.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what? Although
Computers.
you've got to imagine, right, that the guy or or gal,
Or
the
woman.
owner, exactly,
Owner,
you are
correct.
correct. So the owner of the shop, right, she or he would it maybe has this battle where what they do is um, they make the C and they stick the C up because it dropped off or and broke or somebody nicked it, and they put a new C up. They get it made. They have to wait 3 weeks for it to get cut, and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah,
the person they pay to get it put back up on the shop, so it finally says computers again. And
yeah,
then overnight, somebody comes and nicks the C again. They're
yeah.
like, I'm not having that. Well, no, it's more like that's more Yorkshire. It would be like, I'm not
Oh,
having
not
that,
having
mate.
that. Yeah, they'd
Exactly.
be like, oh, mate, yeah, I'm not taking that, mate. Oh, no, yep, no, I won't have it. I want that C in my house so that it can light up the dining table when we're sat around with the family. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So they would so that it's nicked, and the owner's like, oh, not again.
not
This
again.
next time they order three of them because it's like second and third ones are cheaper. Get them ordered at the same
The
time.
next time it's computers. And all three get stolen.
Yeah,
Or you mean you buy three and put them up one after the other, you mean?
exactly. And then
I thought you meant three at once.
you've got someone like rocking in their room at home, the thief, with all the C's on the wall all
I'm
around
gonna
them.
say
Yes,
somebody somewhere's got like 10 C's in the bedroom or whatever.
exactly. They're a
Yeah,
serial C collector. Yeah.
seriously. Well, they're a font cropper. They're probably a font cropper. That's a good topic we'll talk about next time. Right, that's next week's content.
Totally.
Cropper. You dirty little font cropper.
I like it.
And there's your negative title for next week, Dirty Little
Yes.
Font Cropper. Because it sounds sounds a bit rude, doesn't it? You
Okay.
dirty little font cropper.
Dirty, dirty little font cropper. It was font cropping on our list, but font cropper it is.
Anyway, there's some animals have turned up to have a look at this. Can you see
You're doing
me? I
more.
can't see you.
You're doing more visual things now, like
Yeah.
on the podcast, on the audio podcast. Yeah, great. Okay, so I see a camel, and this
Yes,
camel
we've
is
all seen
a some kind of
camels.
basic jigsaw for children.
We've
And
all
it,
seen camels, have we not?
yes, yes, we
Camel
have.
this, camel that. Maybe we should have a shop and someone will steal the sea and it will be camels. Massive. Open a
Oh,
zoo and call it Camel Zoo, and then it'll be
yeah, yeah,
Amel
yeah.
Zoo.
Yeah, what other kind of classic shop names could you have? So obviously computers, on computers, Amels is a good one.
Amel. What
You've got
about Oys Are Us?
oh, you stealing teas now as well?
Yeah. Oh, you mean just keep it to C's?
Well, of
One at a
course, because
time, James.
he's not getting it. He's not getting it.
Well, what
So
about that? What about that camping shop in Sheffield?
amping. People
Well,
would be
wasn't
like
it
that.
called CCC back in day?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it
Yes, it
called
was. It's now
CC?
called Go Outdoors, but it was
Well,
called
that's why it
CC.
doesn't exist anymore, right?
That's
The old
right.
C's kept being pinched. No one could find it. Where's that C?
Exactly.
Where's that shop? Ah, CCC down the road, lad. Where? Down there. Well, I'm not seeing out. Ah, it's
Yeah.
because they've been
Driven
pinched.
up driven up and down 3 times. Can't see it.
Ah, they've been pinched again. Bloody hell. Hmm.
Do that again. That was really. Hold on a second. Do that again. Let's have a look. Yes. Very accurate. Still got it. Right.
Still got it. Look a lot
Yes.
older. I think that's time to finish anyway, isn't it? We've
It is.
rattled on for far too long.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then next week, tune in next week to hear many tales about fawn cropping, you dirty little fawn cropper.
And we will we could maybe talk about what Ben does. He works at the AT shelter after all, does he not?
Oh yeah,
The
the
AT
ashes.
shelter. Yes.
Yeah,
That was
on to cropping.
a bit late, that one. A bit
All
late.
right,
Right. I shall go and upload this, and we shall
very good.
review the exciting stats next week at the beginning of our
And make sure
next
you put
podcast.
proper. Make sure you give it a proper rough sounding name and all to get people in.
Here's cropping a
Dodgy.
font in the middle of
Ah,
Waitrose. That's the song. We'll have to start with that song next week, will we not?
yeah, we will.
Right, great to see you. Thank you for
All right.
listening.
Ciao for now.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yep.